I can't believe this is my view. Good morning, my name is Evelyn. This weekend I'm in a nearby beach town for a scuba diving trip. I don't know if it's a surprise to you that I'm into scuba diving, but I got certified in Key Largo, Florida back in 2019 and I haven't gone diving since. I'm super excited but also super nervous because I have forgotten absolutely everything. Also, I have no idea what the dive site is gonna be like. Huizhou has come across as a bit of an underdeveloped town. 是不是没什么人啊最近？ Just diving. Very cool. This is the first time I've seen a dive shop in a very long time. Everybody on the diving trip looks super professional. I might end up being the only one who doesn't know what I'm doing here. Oh, okay. So I was never like really good at scuba diving. Yesterday before leaving Guangzhou, my dive coach took us to the swimming pool for a refresher lesson. That's where I discovered I had forgotten absolutely everything, including what a BCD means. With my dive computer.
这个现在时间模式，等到下了水里，它会自动切换过来。
I've forgotten how tight these things are. It seems like we're gonna do 2 dives today.
今天我们就是去的小星山的前点。第二批的人请跟紧前面的那个前半的脚。
And then another 3 tomorrow morning before we head back to Guangzhou.
大清真它会有它最出名的那条缝隙，会有2面2个出口，水流都是从这边流过来。这是泰国的小红人。
I'm really impressed by how professional the dive shop is. A very existence in the middle of a run-down, tacky fishing village.
上船，咱们船上吧。
We're on board! The boat ride to the dive site wasn't as bumpy as it seems. You get dressed, get excited, maybe a little too excited, and once the engine stops, you're hit by tranquility. This is xiaoxingshan, right? Alright, I'm all geared up. This is my outfit. I think we're gonna go into the water now.
你一会儿放好你相机啊。
They're setting up their BCD. They're going down now. See? Oh! Oh. Alright, he's gonna... Oh! Fine example. I won't be able to film underwater, but hopefully someone else will have some footage. I'll see you on the other side.
准备下潜了。
Lots of people are scared of diving. It is, in essence, submitting yourself to the force of nature, giving yourself up to an environment unfit for human survival. But there's also a beauty to giving it. It's a freeing feeling once you realize all sense of control is an illusion and you're completely subject to current, temperatures, and waves. So you just let your buoyancy take you and focus on the only 2 sounds you can hear. Breathing in, breathing out. At least that's how diving's supposed to feel. So it was quite an embarrassing first dive. The first time we tried to descend, I thought I was descending, but it turned out that I wasn't. For the first 5 minutes, I was kind of just floating face down. But it was really fun. We saw like a huge, ginormous crab. And then a few Nemos. We have 1 more dive today. It was a lot better than the first one. I'm feeling pretty exhausted, which is crazy because diving was, I think, pretty low energy because you don't really have to move around that much. This is our captain. And he caught squid. I'm exhausted. I could use some napping time. Huizhou is truly a bizarre town. It has the prettiest beaches, white sand, blue water, but a few steps away is an old motorbike covered in trash. And my camera just wouldn't focus. That's when I learned you should never bring your camera on a boat because it can easily get water damage and it's irreversible because of the salt in seawater. So here's the last blurry footage my camera's managed to take before it completely died, and the rest of the video is gonna look really bad. Huizhou is a town ruled by motorbikes. These are banned in cities like Beijing and Guangzhou, but it seems like in small towns like these is where contrabands in big cities come to life. And no, I'm not getting on a motorbike with a random stranger. Mom, you can relax now. This little area doesn't seem busy enough during the day to be the downtown of Huizhou, but at night it starts bustling. More motorbikes, shops of every variety, man roasting chicken wings on open fire, and don't worry, that's just fireworks, also banned in the cities, on an ordinary summer night with nothing in particular to celebrate. Wow, look at those wind turbines. This is a dormitory for maintenance workers. For those big wind turbines. There are some fishermen fishing right here, probably illegally. Most likely illegally. Supposedly. So yesterday my camera was damaged by water. It was a very upsetting experience. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but that's a problem to figure out when I go back to Guangzhou. Diving wise, today was so much better than yesterday. I think I finally learned how to equalize properly, so my ears didn't hurt anymore. And we're about to go on our last dive. The descent was a bit different than before. We were following the massive steel columns underneath the yellow platform, but it was not an easy task because there were strong currents underwater. Imagine a super windy day, but a wind is made of substance, not air. Any strength you can muster does not compare to its force. So you hold on for dear life. Sea water flooded into my mask, my nose, my eyes, and every breath hurts. But I love diving because it is equally as humbling as it is rewarding. So I'm back in Guangzhou now and sweating really hard. I know this vlog is a little bit different than my usual content, but I thought it's important to share because for the first time in a while I feel like I decided to just do something that makes me happy, even if that means doing something that I haven't done in a really long time, or like going on a trip with a bunch of strangers as a socially awkward person. It feels good to do something outside of my comfort zone, not for the sake of getting out of my comfort zone, but because I know it's something I want to do deep down. And I just decided to kind of ignore my brain when it keeps telling me to like, wait, something might go wrong. I think I've spent much of my life doing what I should do, and it's nice to do what I want to do for a change. You should give it a try.